ki khubor ka bate CTV lawan rashapi ta ka Frank Motors kamon ban long slur ringkat bat kaman ba shongkhia ka shong ha ka jinglong scam bat jingjet bastard jongi ka Tata Harrier ka kali ka ban san ya ka lintia jongpi kala ban long ka jongpi minta book ya ka Tata Harrier ha Frank Motors lat korngi lani phone hau number hinyo not sausan ar not hinyo khndai hinyo lai
Ka Meghalaya AIDS Control Society haringkat ka jingat trelang bagi National AIDS Control Organization kilarakhe ya ka World AIDS Day hamadan pulo shilong bat ka mat rakhe jong uni usnam ka long Lait communities lead ya ka World AIDS Day le jurakhe ha ka shitarik uno pra aman la usnam ha ka bagi breu na keleng ka pethe ki aya ka jengger shan ki breu ki bela im badu knyang jingpang HIV bat kani ga jing rakhe ka long ru kum shibenta ban pinkot ya ki jing iben persha ya ki bukum kini ki breu bat ru ban kin mau ya ki to ki bela do no ela ka jong ka jing em hadim mikla yo yo knyang jing pang HIV lani AIDS ha kani ga singi menteri ka sarkar jalau ba po Lyngdoh ulalong kum kong san ringkat commissioner and secretary jangatan arts and culture ba Frederick kar kongor ulalong kum sembut kong san bat kiwe hadian kani la pinbot pat sa ka jing yakop red ribbon superstar Meghalaya icon.
It is a slight matter of concern that in Meghalaya, the percentage of AIDS is in fact higher than the national average. So this gathering today gains added significance because it demonstrates a concern and a kind of a wake-up call for all of us who are stakeholders together to reflect on how we are to coalesce all our forces so that we are able to meet this emerging challenge. What struck me in that testimony is that the most important aspect is, in fact, compassion. When you combine passion and compassion, when you combine your scientific and medical branches of allopathy and homeopathy with empathy, there is a very powerful combination that can overcome anything, and more so something like AIDS and HIV, which is something that is so linked with stigma. It is important that this year your theme is let communities lead, because if the community can demonstrate compassion, if it can demonstrate a sense of shared goals and shared vision and shared action and shared empathy, then no enemy, no disease can be strong enough. Like that famous song goes, we shall overcome. So I think that is one thing which is a kind of a rallying cry, because that promotes inclusivity, understanding as well as empowerment.
I must commend the efforts of Meghalaya AIDS Control Society under the able leadership of the Health Department for the various initiatives that you have taken. And today, as you speak of communities leading, let me remind each one of you that a major strength of Meghalaya is the fact that its indigenous population have always been community driven. We have always, until today, except a few pockets here in Shillong, we still observe practices where we even share our meals together as neighbors. This is an inherent strength which we must build upon in our war against drugs and in our war against narcotics, and also the impact that this has had on the rise of HIV/AIDS in Meghalaya. It is very distressing to hear the statistics and to know that the prevalence of HIV/AIDS is well above the national average. I'm reminded of Mother Teresa when she said that the greatest disease, the most life-threatening disease in the world is not TB or cholera. It is the disease of being ignored. The various sufferers of HIV/AIDS and their families, I'm sure, have faced the stigma of being neglected, abused, humiliated. But today, a gathering like this gathering should serve to remind that we are not here to be judgmental. We are not here to sit on judgment. We are here to relate, to empathize, and to share our compassion with those struggling with HIV/AIDS. Day in and day out against the menace of drugs and narcotics, which has spread its tentacles to various parts of our state. In the Department of Social Welfare, we have taken the lead to ensure that we cut down as much as possible the prevalence of narcotics and illicit drugs. And I would urge upon each one of you to join efforts in this fight. One of the states that has been most prosperous, has produced the best of athletes, the best of soldiers, and has contributed immensely to the national economy is Punjab. But today, almost every family has lost or has at least a member who's suffering from drug addiction. Therefore, the strength of a society is sought to be tested by diseases and practices like drug menace and HIV/AIDS. And it is our duty to be combative and to support efforts in order to ensure that we sound the death knell of this major problem.
Roberts Hospital, Shillong, the Integrated Counselling and Testing Centre. Past accomplishments would also serve as a catalyst for the future. For the mobile team unit, they have relentlessly worked for the integrated health campaign, touring to far off places back to the well-being of others. These are our dedicated healthcare providers. And now we'll move on to our targeted intervention projects. All the way from Joy. Please put your hands together for RS and team for Maxwell. And can we have with Meghalaya's Control Society for the last 2-3 years, in collaboration with them, they've supported us for the Red Ribbon Quiz. Please put your hands together for the principal, please, and the college and team. Next up, can we have representative from the Union Christian College? Please put your hands together for them, please. Next up, can we have representative from Don Bosco? And last but not the least, And this is to all the participants. I kindly request all of you to remain in your seats. We'll be distributing your food packets in your seats. So can you please...